In my last mini tutorial, I showed you text spacing, so let's look at text distortion. You can distort, I think, every element. I would have to explore, but you can do shapes and characters. But let's look at text. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to grab a text. And why not just stick with CreateStudio? You might want to look for a different font and all of that, but I'm not going to do that here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click this little icon and you're going to see that it changes. So here you have the grab bar on the side so you can move it around. When I click this, now you only have the sides, the circle ones, and you're going to be able to move it around. But I'm going to undo that. I highly recommend you go here and you check off the grid so that you have some guidelines so that you place everything in a linear line. I am really bad at doing that. So I'm going to click the distort. Then I'm going to make this side bigger and that smaller. We can make that even smaller if you want. I think it looked good the way it was, but you could make it even smaller, and you can see I already went a little crooked, so I'm kind of not too precise. But that's how you can very quickly create a distortion on your text. And you can play around with the different effects that you want to do. But even if I do that, you can have it going to the other side and have the further on the left. You can also kind of play around with, let me just move this one out of the way. Remember to click the distortion. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for a second. You can also kind of make it go down that way. You can do all sorts of things that you want and just play around with the text. I hope that gave you more ideas.